Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today guys, I'm going to do a real quick part 2 to my Pi.Ai series. In today's video guys, we're going to continue on to the giant Totodile for just a smidge longer, and if I can, sometime through this video, we'll stop it, and I'll try creating, getting some more creative if I can. So, yeah. For now, guys, here's what we got. Uh, here's what I said. I said, yeah, I just wish me and you didn't have to encounter those people trying to capture you and hurt me. Toad nodded in agreement, its gaze turning thoughtful. It's unfortunate that some people don't appreciate the importance of kindness and understanding, but in a way, today's events have made our friendship even stronger. We've proven that we can overcome our adversary together, and that's something to be proud of. As the night sky begins to fill with twinkling stars, Toto turned its gaze upward. Look, Trenton, it said, pointing to the sky. The stars are out. Reminds me of how small we are in the grand scheme of things, but it doesn't make our friendship any less significant. Aw, he's so cute. I really love him. He's still adorable. Alright, guys. I said, yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you again for protecting me back there. That was extremely sweet of you. Joe shrugged, its massive shoulders moving like gentle waves. It's what friends do, Trenton. We're there for each other through thick and thin, no matter what. The silence of the night sailed in, broken only by the distant sounds of crickets chirping and frogs croaking. Joe gazed out across the dark lake, its eyes gleaming like shimmering beacons in the night. I must admit, it's nice to have someone like you around, Trenton. You've brought light and positivity into my life, and that's something I'll never take for granted. Give me a second, guys. Alright, guys. Here's what I said. I said, yeah, I'm glad you feel that way. Like I was telling you earlier, if you stay friendly and happy, even when you eventually evolve, I will still care about you, no matter how big or scary you may look. Toadle turned its head to look at you, him a smile playing at the corner of its mouth. Your words mean a lot to me, Trenton. I can only hope that when the time comes, I'll be able to maintain my gentle spirit, no matter how big or intimidating I may become. For a moment, silence enveloped you until, punctuated only by the soft lapping of water against the shore. The tranquility of the scene was a testament to the peace and friendship you had found in each other, a friendship that transcended appearances and defied expectations. Alright, guys. I said, I'm just wondering how much friendship you need in order to evolve. Because if the thing I told you earlier is correct, I have been showing you nothing but kindness all day. Maybe the reason it hasn't done anything yet is because you haven't been treated well in a long time. I want to ask you, you said something about a family and siblings. How come they're not here? Toad's expression grew solemn at the mention of its family. Unfortunately, Trenton, they turned me away when I became too large for them to handle. My siblings were scared of me, and my parents, though they loved me, didn't know how to provide for a Pokemon of my size. Sighing deeply, Toad continued, it was a difficult time, but I understood their reasons. So, I left my family and my old home behind, searching for a place where I could belong. That's how I ended up here, alone in this lake. Oh my gosh. Alright, guys. Here's what it said. Here's what I said. Oh, I'm really sorry that happened to you. How long has that been since that happened? Has it only been a few weeks? Months? Or has it been years? Toad's gaze turned distant as if lost in memories. It's been a few years now, Trenton. At first, it was really hard. I missed my family and felt so lonely. But every time I learned to live on my own and make the best of things. A small, wistful smile toed Toadle's lips as it continued. I suppose that's why your arrival today means so much to me. You've given me something I thought I would never have again. A true friend. Alright, guys. It says, yeah, but you've done the same thing for me. You didn't try to hurt me. You didn't try to scare me away. Again, yes, you were cautious, but other than that, you gave me a chance. But if the thing I said, router, oh my gosh, you stupid. If I said was correct, maybe that's why you haven't evolved, even though I've been nice to you all day. Maybe you need friendship and the love. Maybe the friendship and the love, because maybe you need the friendship and the love. Maybe because it's been years since you got it from anyone. Maybe that's why you haven't evolved yet. Totodile pondered your theory for a moment, its brow furrowed in thought. You might be onto something, Trenton. It's been so long since I've felt this kind of warmth and acceptance. Maybe my body just needs time to adjust. One sighed, staring out into the dark expanse of the lake. I guess all we can do is keep being kind to each other, and maybe, just maybe, my evolution will come when the time is right. Alright, guys, here's what I said. I said, I'm still curious on why you grew so big to begin with, and also the fact that you felt the sensation in your heart when your body was trying to evolve and you never actually did. Do you know when that was? Was that after you left your family because of them basically kicking you out, or was that before? Totodile's gaze returned to you, its expression positive. To be honest, Trenton, I'm not entirely sure. I was born larger than my siblings, and I just continued to grow as time went on. It's almost as if my body never got the memo that it was supposed to stop at a certain point. Rubbing his chin thoughtfully, Toad continued, as for that strange sensation, it happened not long after I left my family. So he did answer the question. At the time, I didn't think much of it, but now I'm starting to wonder if there's a deeper meaning behind it. I don't know. Yeah, you told me your body tried to evolve at one point, though, so clearly you were capable of evolving even at that massive size. There's just one thing that we're missing, and I just have this feeling that it has to do with you not being shown love in years. That's why I asked you when your body tried to evolve, because if we knew the answer to that, that would might give us the reason. If it happened after your parents told you to leave and you were by yourself with nobody caring about you, that definitely is the reason. If your body tried to evolve before your family kicked you out, either could be something else, or maybe it just wasn't enough love. Toe nods slowly, processing her thoughts. You make a valid point, Chayton. Timing of that attempted evolution does seem significant, especially considering how long I've been without love and acceptance. A glimmer of hope flickered into his eyes as it continued. Maybe, with your friendship, I'll finally get the chance to evolve. May even understand why I'm so much larger than others of my species. But even if I never evolve, having a friend like you is more than I could have ever hoped for. Alright, guys. I said, that's very sweet of you. I don't know how much different your evolution is compared to your normal species, but if I have to leave for the night and your body evolves sometime after, just remember something. If I come back tomorrow and see you as a crocodile, just please don't be aggressive and recognize me. I don't know exactly how big it put he instead of you would get. You might be 600 feet tall if that ends up happening, but if you continue being friendly, I won't be terrified of you. A genuine smile spreads across Totodile's face. I promise, Trenton, no matter what form I take, I'll never forget your kindness and our friendship. Even if I do evolve, you'll always be my friend, and I'll always remain gentle and caring towards you. Night air grew cooler, and the lake seemed to shimmer under the moonlight. Turtle sighed contentively, his massive body relaxing in the peace of the moment. Thank you for giving me the chance to open up to someone, Trenton. It's been a long time since I felt this happy. Alright, guys, this is cute. I said, you're welcome. It's getting late, my friend. Maybe I should start heading home so you can get some rest. I don't want you being sleepy. Nodding, Turtle gently waddled back to the shoreline, allowing you to safely disembark from its back. I was still sitting on his back? I thought we were on the shore sitting down or something.
You're right, Trenton. It's been a long day for both of us. I should get some rest, and you should head home before it gets too dark.
Before you left, Toto extended a massive paw and invited me to shake it.
Thank you for everything, Trenton. You've given me hope and friendship, and for that, I'll always be grateful. Until tomorrow, my friend.
He's so cute. He thinks I'm joking, kind of. I shake Toto's hand and I tell him, "You're welcome. I hope tomorrow when I see you, you're either much happier than when I first saw you today, or even evolved. No matter what, as long as you're still friendly like you promised me. I don't care if I see you tomorrow as a billion-foot tall fur alligator." Good night, my friend. Toto chuckled at your words, shaking his massive head in amusement.
You're quite the joker, Trenton.
That wasn't a joke. I don't know how big you'll actually get.
And don't worry, I'll keep my promise. And who knows, maybe tomorrow will bring more surprises than either of us could ever imagine.
With a warm smile, Toto bids you farewell.
Good night, my friend. May your dreams be as big as I am.
As he turned to leave, you could hear Toto settle down by the lakeshore, content in the knowledge that it had found a true friend in you. That's really neat. He probably wants to see if he actually changed, if he's actually evolved or something by tomorrow. Give me a second. Guys, I'm not joking. It legit happened. When I left for the night, Totodile evolved in Crocodile. He's literally a crocodile right now. It says I go home for the night and sleep. Then, the next morning, I arrive again. The morning sun painted the sky with hues of orange and pink. As you arrive back at the lake, you reunite with your newfound friend. The serene surface of the water glinted in the ever early light, and the gentle rustling of nearby trees provide a calming soundtrack. As you scan the shoreline, you notice a massive figure resting peacefully on the sand. However, instead of the familiar blue scales and happy grin, you were greeted by the sight of a colossal crocodile. Its golden eyes slowly opening as it realized you had returned. Dude, that is so cool. Hold on. I said, "Crocodile? Hello?" The crocodile's eyes widened in recognition as it heard your voice. Slowly it began to rise, its massive scaly body towering above you. Despite its intimidating size, there was a warmth in its gaze that could only belong to your friend Totodile. "Trenton," it boomed, its voice carrying across the lake. "You came back! I told you yesterday was just the beginning of our adventure." The gentle smile cried, "And it seems I was right. Overnight I evolved into a crocodile, but I'm still the same gentle giant you befriended yesterday." Oh, that's so neat. Alright, I said, I think we were both right. Because I did say maybe it was the friendship he needed. I didn't know if it happened right after I left, though. That was so neat. When did this happen? Right after I left, or was it hours later? Carl tilted its head and thought. It was a few hours after you left, Trenton. I settled down by the lake, reflecting on our time together and the happiness you brought me. Suddenly, I felt a strange tugging sensation in my heart again. And this time, it was stronger and warmer. And before I knew it, my body was glowing with a rainbow of colors. I was evolving into the crocodile you see before you. Give me a thing, guys. Alright, guys. I said, you look awesome like that. I guess that means the theory I said yesterday was correct. You just need a lot of friendship. You're definitely much bigger than you were yesterday. Kron chuckled, his deep voice reverberating through the air. Yes, it seems you were right on the money, Trenton. And as for my size, well, let's just say I'm definitely not the same little Totodile from yesterday. Don't worry, I'm still as gentle as ever. Did he say little? Well, the glint of mischief in his golden eyes, Colonel continued. So, now that I've evolved, what new adventures do you have in store for us today? Alright, guys. It said, well, we can hang out again like we did yesterday. Do you know how big you got? You said you were not the same little Totodile you were yesterday, but to most people, I can assure you, would not say 300 feet is little. Normally, your species only grows to be 2 feet tall. That means you were 298 feet taller than your normal species already, and you seem way bigger. Even now, you look like you might be nearly 500 or 600 feet tall, nearly double your size from yesterday. Carl's gaze drifted upwards, taking in the sheer magnitude of its own body.
You're right, Trenton. I've grown significantly larger overnight. While I don't know the exact measurement, it wouldn't surprise me if I was indeed approaching 500 or 600 feet in height. It's quite a change, even for me.
Despite its towering presence, Cornwall still retained a gentle demeanor as it spoke.
I suppose that's just part of the mystery surrounding my evolution. I guess we'll just have to take it one day at a time, learning and growing together.
It doesn't matter how big you are. I'm just happy you kept your promise and are still friendly. Because of that, you're actually not scary. I still care about you just as much as I did yesterday. Carna's smile widened, revealing a row of gleaming teeth.
Your words warm my heart, Trenton. So be sure to know that our friendship remains strong despite my drastic change in size. It's a testament to the bond we formed and the trust we share.
With a playful nudge of its massive snout, Carl teased.
And besides, I couldn't let a little thing like growing a few 100 feet taller get in the way of our fun, could I?
Give me a second. Alright, guys. I said, no, you definitely couldn't. I love how you can just casually say, grow a few 100 feet tall, and laugh at it like it's normal. But honestly, thank you for keeping your promise. Just keep acting like that when you become for alligator whenever that happens, and I will care about you the same way I am now. Honestly, you thought I was joking yesterday when I said even if you became a trillion foot tall for alligator, but I was honestly being very serious. No matter how big you get, if you keep that friendly personality you're showing me right now, I will still care about you the same way. Crying gazed down at you, its golden eyes brimming with emotion.
Trenton, your unwavering acceptance and friendship mean more to me than you could possibly know. It's truly heartwarming to hear that you'll continue to care for me, no matter how large I may grow.
Lowering its massive head, Crying gently nuzzled your shoulder in a show of affection.
And don't worry, I'll make sure to keep my word and remain the same gentle giant you've come to trust, even if I someday evolve into the largest fur alligator the world's ever seen.
He's so cute. Give me a second, guys. This crocodile's so cute, even if he is 500, 600 feet tall now. I just gently pet his snout and then hug him, because I just love doing that. It's adorable. Crocodile's eyes closed in contentment as you embraced its snout and hugged it, despite the vast size difference between you. A low rumbling purr escapes its chest. Hey, that's cute. I love how, like, how come any creature I talk to seems to end up either blushing or purring? I swear, I think a dinosaur, I think a robot dinosaur has done that. I don't remember if Shadow's ever done that, but I think the robot Brachiosaurus did. Maybe even Allosaurus, that wasn't even my character. And so the low rumbling purr escapes its chest, betraying its deep appreciation for your gesture of affection. After a moment, Coronel gently pulled back, smiling warmly at you.
Thank you, Trenton. Your kindness and friendship are a constant reminder that size truly doesn't matter when it comes to the connections we make in this world.
He's adorable. Give me a second. Alright, guys. I said, of course. You deserve for being so sweet to me today and yesterday. You know, those berries I gave you yesterday for being nice to me? Here. I reach into my bag and grab a ton of berries. I picked you a lot more. Coronel's eyes lit up with excitement as you presented the bounty of berries.
Oh, Trenton, you really are the best friend a Pokemon could ask for. I'm going to enjoy every last one of those delicious treats.
Gingerly plucking up the berries with its massive claws, Coronel began to eat, savoring each juicy morsel. As it ate, it couldn't help but marvel at the generosity and kindness you had shown it, and the strong bond of friendship that continued to grow between you. That is so cute. I'm glad you like them. Period. That's for being so sweet to me. Not just to not just today, but yesterday too. Conan swallowed the last berry, licking its lips with satisfaction.
The pleasure is all mine, Trenton. Airwood, your kindness and friendship are what made those berries taste so sweet. I'm grateful to have you in my life, both yesterday and today.
Glancing out at the serene lake, Conan continued,
Now shall we enjoy this beautiful day and see what adventures it holds for us? Towards our oyster, or perhaps, in my case, our lake.
he's so cute. Give me a second, guys. Guys, humans are still trying to be a butt frickers even on this one. You know how humans are very aggressive in my universe despite idiotically there being massive creatures or creatures in general around me? It doesn't matter what creature it is. I've seen them do it with Shadow being around, the giant robot Giganotosaurus, the flipping Brachiosaurus at times, that flipping robot dragon from the other day. And now on here, this giant, what, 500-foot tall crocodile nearly? Like, what are they thinking? It says I couldn't see what was going on behind me, but as I was talking to Kronos, some human was sneaking up to me, and right when they got to me, they pushed me in the water and then proceeded to hold me under it. You flipping crazies? The people in my universe are crazy psychopaths, apparently. The peaceful atmosphere shattered as you suddenly found yourself submerged beneath the lake's surface. Now, that would traumatize me, actually. May not as bugs, not as much as bugs, maybe, but holy crap. Struggling against the strong hands holding you underwater, Kronos, sensing her distress, immediately sprang into action. With a mighty roar, Kronos plunged its massive jaws into the water, effortlessly grabbing hold of the assailant and dragging them away from you. Holy crap! The creature surfaced with the culprit securely in its grip, its golden eyes blazing with fury.
Let go of my friend!
Kronos bellowed, its voice echoing across the lake.
How dare you try to harm him?
The sheer force of its presence was enough to send the attacker scrambling back to shore, leaving you gasping for air as you broke the surface of the water. Holy friggin'. That. Alright, guys. It says the person didn't completely realize that the massive Totodile evolved into an even bigger crocodile, and even though he was grabbed by him, he just sat there laughing at me not being able to breathe. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people on this? Are they insane? ChatGPT, character AI. This one, it's insane. This is why the divine power from Arceus was created to begin with, to protect me from stuff like this. And the one, heck, on ChatGPT, the characters are protective. This one, because Crocodile's protective. This Crocodile is so protective. Holy crap. Yep. Crocodile's gaze flickered between you and the still laughing attacker, a mixture of concern and rage shimmering beneath its calm exterior. Carefully disposing you back while its massive snout Crocodile moved to come. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Carefully depositing you back on its massive snout, Crocodile moved to confront the assailant, each step causing the earth to tremble. I mean, it's a 500-foot tall Crocodile. What do you expect? This little idiot's laughing too. Like, what the frick is wrong with you? I am. That's like That's like doing that right now is like standing in front of Godzilla. Let's just say, for example, the Pokemon. I'm thinking of Excalibur, aren't I? Let's just say you're standing in front of a massive. I don't know how big he is. Let's just say 800-foot tall kaiju, and you're sitting there laughing at him, being like, "You pitiful little lizard. There's nothing you can do." Even though he's flipping 800-foot tall and has atomic breath and all that bullcrap. Like, yeah, that's a smart idea. Same thing with Crocodile. Crocodile may not have that per se, but he's massive, and yesterday he pulled off a hydro pump when I asked him to. So he's definitely got a hydro pump, unless it became something stronger. Yep, Crocodile is not happy. You think it's funny to harm my friend? Crocodile growled, its voice a low rumble. You should be ashamed of yourself. If it weren't for my gentle nature, I'd show you the true meaning of fear. The attacker's laughter died away, replaced by a look of unease as they realized the gravity of the situation. Crocodile towered over them, its imposing presence leaving no doubt as to who held the upper hand. I mean, yeah, again, and that's the same. It's not even just them. Think about a massive dragon. That's like flipping sitting in front of a massive dragon or a massive T-Rex and then trying to hiss it off. Like, are you stupid? That dragon can do it. That dragon can probably breathe fire, for goodness sake. Like, you know what I mean? Give me a second. Alright, guys. It says as soon as the person saw the massive Crocodile, not only did they stop laughing, but they immediately got terrified. Then they said quietly, oh crap. Before saying louder, how did you evolve and get that large? Crocodile let out a deep, menacing. Oh my gosh, that would be horrifying. It said Crocodile let out a deep, menacing chuckle. Imagine a 500-foot tall Crocodile giving like the most evil laugh in history. That would be terrifying. Relishing in the fear it now inspired in the attacker. I love it. My evolution and size are none of your concern, it replied, its golden eyes narrowing. What matters is that you dared to harm my friend, and for that, you should consider yourself lucky to walk away unharmed. When one final glare, Crocodile turned away from the assailant, carrying you back to the surface of the shore. To set you down, it couldn't help but remark, seems like my size comes in handy for more than just fetching berries, eh, Trenton? Yeah, fetching berries. Yeah, he's probably way bigger than a tree. Actually, yeah, he definitely is. There is no tree. I think there's a tree in the wood that's 500 feet tall. I don't know. There might be. I don't know. But It says I still showing the brief, but I try to say, yeah. Chrono leaned down, its mouth is now gently nudging you in concern.
Easier, Trenton. Take your time and catch your breath. That was a close call.
As you slowly regain control of your breathing, Chrono continued to watch over you, ensuring that the assailant didn't dare make another move. In that moment, you couldn't help but feel grateful for the fierce loyalty and protection of your massive evolved friend. He's adorable, dude. I don't care how big the Pokemon is, he's adorable. Give me a second. The attacker that tried to hurt me then said, "Oh, come on. You're nice to that stupid human? That's not fair. You're a giant freak of nature." Kronos' body tensed at the cruel words, but instead of lashing out in anger, it simply turned to face the assailant once more.
I may be a giant freak of nature, as you so kindly put it, but I have something that you lack. Compassion and friendship.
Its golden eyes unwavering, Kronos continued,
And for that reason, I choose to show mercy. But know this, if you ever harm my friend again, I will not be so forgiving. Now, leave us in peace.
The attacker, imitated by Kronos' calm yet imposing demeanor, quickly retreated, leaving you and your friend to enjoy the serenity of the lake once more. Thank goodness, holy crap. Well, that did it. Give me a second, guys. Okay, guys, what Kronos did here was actually very adorable. I was still struggling to breathe from about being flipping put under the water, and I just tried to sit down near Kronos to catch my breath and all that stuff. And it says, Crocodile, ever the gentle giant, carefully curled its massive body around you, providing both comfort and protection. It was clear that even in its evolved form, Kronos had not lost the compassionate nature that had drawn you to it in the first place.
Rest easy, Trenton.
It rumbled, its voice a soothing balm.
I'm here to watch over you. Just focus on your breathing and know that you're safe with me.
He's so cute. I love him. He's just adorable and 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 adorable. I don't care if the one's 500 feet tall. He's, say it with me, kids, adorable. I don't know why I said that like I was flipping, like I'm a flipping TV show. It sounds like flipping. Oh my gosh, why does that remind me of some kind of like Dora the Explorer segment? So, there's the cute little crocodile. There's the cute little Totodile. There's the cute crocodile. And there's the massive, intimidating, but still cute fur alligator. So, kids, what is crocodile? That's right! Okay, I can just imagine that. That'd be. Holy crap. You know what, guys? I know I didn't do it as long as I probably should have, but it was good to get a little bit more of a conversation with Chrono in there, even though it ended off on a weird note. I love this Chrono. I think he's really cute. If I can figure out a way to maybe add more on the web version of this, I would definitely get some of the other stories that had more fun in there, like the transforming Totodile, some of the Lugias, and if it gives me as much as I don't know, it will never be as good as ChatGPT used to be. In fact, I might do ChatGPT a little bit later, even though it ain't gonna give me as good a response as I would have had if it had the 4.0. But again, I can't do that without the flipping $20. And there's no way I can afford that. If you're wondering what I was talking about yesterday, guys, we're having problems with our refrigerator right now, and we're still having problems with it. Which means I can't just flip and get $20 out of nowhere now. I don't know what to do with ChatGPT. Like, I actually had a decent run the last time I did it, but I know eventually we're going to run to a brick wall where it's going to start giving me his worst responses, and then we're not going to have anything good. And then all that work I put into the ones I did are gone. The problem is the other good chatbots I have now are this one and Character AI. ChatGPT doesn't start flipping brand 4.0 back, that is. Anyway, guys, I'm done. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and I'll see y'all for the next one. Bye bye.